Yes, yes. We're here. Mount Vernon Hip Hop Evolution with Jay Vlone in the house. What's
What's
up,
up?
brother?
What's up? I'm fine. How you doing?
Oh yeah, we out here, man. Life is good. I appreciate your time. Thanks for coming on the show. We definitely trying to
Thank you for having
uplift.
me.
Oh yeah, trying to uplift all the great Mount Vernon hip hop artists. Just Mount Vernon, showing Mount Vernon love. I feel like Mount Vernon gets slept on a lot. And
Yeah.
you have the privilege of being the second artist on the show, brother. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Of all time, second artist. Hey, that's bragging rights right there. Cause
I'm flattered.
I plan to do this like indefinitely. So one day you're gonna have some bragging rights right there. But yeah, I appreciate
Yes,
your
sir.
output. I've been listening to the music, listening to the EP, and I love it, man.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. So tell me about, why did you choose to begin rapping and creating and sharing your poetry? Why hip hop? What made you choose hip hop?
Hip hop has always been a part of my life. Like that's just a given. Just where I grew up, hip hop was that music style. But when I was younger, I used to write poetry, and I guess it kind of just converted. Like I never really took poetry as serious, but I liked music. I wrote poetry. I just made it into music.
Absolutely. Yeah, I can see that, man. That's a great form of expression and a great way to just, kind of share your truth and share your story, So
Yeah, most definitely.
absolutely, man. What tell me about the album? Tell me about the music. What are some of your favorites? Every song's probably your favorite song, but what are some of your
Yeah.
most the songs that you're most proud of in terms of how they came together?
I would probably say Broken. Even though the release version wasn't as mixed as it should have been, I'm still proud of it because it came from a place deep inside me, I feel passionate about that song. And it kind of inspired most of my upcoming projects and the projects that I already have out. So I would definitely say Broken.
Absolutely.
That
So
was also a track that got recognized a lot. That one got a lot of recognition compared to my other tracks.
oh yeah. So what is Broken about? What's the story behind Broken?
All right. So Broken came along in the August of 2019, just about. It's basically about a relationship going awry and basically me getting payback. But yeah.
Some of the best pieces, some of the best songs are from heartbreak, and just making yourself vulnerable, and then it turns out that things don't work out in a favorable way. So I get that. That's dope,
I mean,
man.
everything happens for a reason,
It's very
kind
true.
of put me in a better place if you think about it.
Absolutely. And when you can turn that misfortune into like beautiful art, that's a win-win. That's a win-win.
That's the goal.
Absolutely, man. So how did you find your sound? Like, how would you define your sound? Like in terms of your general, how your beats sound, your choice and flow, all that good stuff. Like, how did you find yourself?
I just enjoy being creative and I enjoy music. So like I wouldn't box myself in and say I have a particular sound, but I definitely do have a sound that I lean towards more, which is kind of like Juice WRLD-ish, not necessarily that much of singing, but more vulnerable content about my life and my experiences. So yeah.
Absolutely, super influential, man. Rest in peace to Juice WRLD.
Yeah, long live the king,
Yeah, man, super influential. A lot of great music. Very cool. So, you have any songs you'd like to perform for us today? We're gonna post some links so everybody can, check out your music and follow you, all your socials, everything. We're gonna post that up.
Yes,
but
sir.
one of the great things about this podcast is like artists get to perform this stuff right here on the spot, share it, and it's just a different form, different space for expression, So so what you want to perform for us today?
All right, I'll give you guys a little performance of one of the tracks that's coming out on my album, the 26th. It's called Brave Hearts Die Young.
Oh, so this is a preview.
Love Letter to You. Yeah,
this is a
kind of like a preview.
Yes.
It's a single from the album, but it's only on SoundCloud right now.
Okay. So, all right.
I got you. I'm gonna share my screen. Hold on.
World premiere right here.
Yes, sir. Let me find it. On the screen, you guys should be able to see my SoundCloud. Where you can tune into all the music. My bad, wrong song.
She tell me she love me, but I don't believe it. Bitches be trifling, I know they deceive it. Give me a fight, I do not need it. Fell in love twice, I don't know the reason. Put me 3 times, I'm one of the better. Don't got no heart, it really don't matter. Should've ignored her the moment I met her. I never trip cause I know I'll do better. Too many times I've been down bad. All of them times I went outside. They say home with a heart at. I can't tell you where my heart at. Too many times I've been down bad. All them times I went outside. They say home with a heart at. I can't tell you where my heart at. Yeah. 19, eyes red, need some Visine. I can see you all in my dreams. You could've left, tell me why me. Did you right, you did me grimy. You was supposed to stand by me. Fighting for you while you fight me. The way you looking so enticing. I can't go back, I just want all of the rest. You busy telling them lies, I'm tryna get to the bag. Ain't wanna make you my ex, but I asked you why you guilty for that. Yeah, I asked you why you guilty for that. I ain't not taking you back, I ain't not taking you back. You was supposed to have my back, everything I stayed fast. Why did you lie to me? Now you be crying to me. You wouldn't ride for me, yeah. You wouldn't die for me, yeah. She tell me she love me, but I don't believe it. Bitches be trifling, I know they deceive it. Give me a fight, I do not need it. Fell in love twice, I don't know the reason. Put me 3 times, I'm one of the better. Don't got no heart, it really don't matter. Should've ignored her the moment I met her. I never trip cause I know I'll do better. Too many times I've been down bad. All of them times I went outside. They say home with a heart at. I can't tell you where my heart at. Too many times I've been down bad. All them times I went outside. They say home with a heart at. I can't tell you where my heart at. Ain't heart no more. Don't know where to start no more. Ain't going hard no more. Cause I don't got no damn heart for a hoe. I gotta get it then go. I put that right on my bro. Lately I've been on the road. Diamonds on me like oh. Call me Vlone, I'm the heartbreak kid. Hard on nights like I put it in the fridge. I can't even love, make it kinda hard to live. When your trust fucked up, you don't got nothing to give. Back in their head, right now I grind. I'm gon' shine when it's my time. Tryna use me, don't waste my time. Try to use me and break my mind. If I ever go broke, I'ma take what's mine. Bring my back for people don't deserve my time. Yeah, I'm good, yeah, I'm fine. Maybe I might see you at the front of the line. The end of the road, you already know. Stay 10 toes, I can do it for my bro. She tell me she love me, but I don't believe it. Bitches be trifling, I know they deceive it. Give me a fight, I do not need it. Fell in love twice, I don't know the reason. Put me 3 times, I'm one of the better. Don't got no heart, it really don't matter. Should've ignored her the moment I met her. I never trip cause I know I'll do better. Too many times I've been down bad. All of them times I went outside. They say home with a heart at. I can't tell you where my heart at. Too many times I've been down bad. All them times I went outside. They say home with a heart at. I can't tell you where my heart at. Yeah, yeah.
Actually, okay, I can hear you.
All right,
That's
your
my
audio's
fault.
back.
I was muted. That's
Yeah.
on me. My bad. Yeah, man, I digging it, man, digging it. Dope melody, and you finessing it. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Rhyme
Thank you,
scheme,
thank you. I appreciate it.
compliments. you know, compliments the beat really well. A lot of good stuff going on, man. A lot of good stuff. Look, I can't wait for it to come. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and get my sneak peek and just stream that on SoundCloud. And when it comes to Spotify, I'm gonna add it to the play because I created a playlist just for Mount Vernon artists, which you're on. And,
so
I'm gonna add that in there, man. It's dope stuff.
Yeah,
man.
You gotta drop the link for the other single also, Broken Part 2.
Broken Part 2.
Yeah.
Most def. I'll definitely
sure.
put that in there so folks can find that and enjoy that, man. Enjoy that. What are some of the key things that you've learned over the course of your career as a musical artist? Like, say, thinking back to when you just began versus now. They're like 2 or 3 key things that have kind of driven your development, you know, and kind of gotten you to the next level that you can think of.
Well, everything that I do seriously, I'm passionate about. And when I first started, I wasn't that good because not everyone's naturally want to start off well. And I'm not gonna lie, I had my fair share of doubters and people who clown me for it. And that kind of drove me to do better and improve and still work. I guess I'm just different. Like, people telling me not to do it made me want to do it. I'm glad to be hard-headed though.
Absolutely.
Some other things that I've learned. What else could I say? Just my delivery. Like, I've learned to be more forceful with my delivery because I was kind of shy when I first started. But think of it as you defending yourself in a situation that's life or death. Like, you have to defend yourself. You have to deliver well on a track. Like, you can't be shy or timid. You have to display what the track is saying, you know? So I definitely learned to work on my delivery and just stay true to yourself. Don't try to be something that you're not, because you're gonna have to end up maintaining that image. Like, once you create an image that you're known for, you're gonna have to maintain that. So be yourself all the way through.
Absolutely. That's golden words of wisdom, because, you know, we see, you know, so many artists come and go over the years, you know, like they'll have one hot single and then they're just gone. And I think you sharing how you've understood the importance of being yourself is a golden information, because
that's definitely one of the keys to longevity.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I totally get it. That's very significant information, and I hope the folks who listen to this heed that, because you know, if you want to stay in the game, because you see, like, so many folks, they'll put out 1 or 2 songs and then they just go, and then it might be great songs and you're like, what happened to that? And it's just because maybe it's not coming from a real place. It's not coming from who they are. So,
not everyone can be 6'9".
That's it. Very true, man. Sounds good. Like, in you know, in Mount Vernon, our beloved city, 4 square miles, as a youth coming up, growing up in Mount Vernon, what are some things that you'd like to see happen to support the youth more, and to feel more, feel like there's more opportunities for you to be yourself and for you to thrive here? What are some things that are missing?
I feel like the lack of a YMCA, because I grew up like near the ending of the YMCA era. I feel like we definitely need to bring that back. Like, everybody, like, the city is mainly sports and music as hobbies that I see people doing, and we don't really see a lot else. Like, we need to see other things that we could do and prosper from. Like, there's other talents like drummers. Shout out Jazion, because he's actually starting a movement to create more opportunities in Mount Vernon. But
absolutely. Great dude.
Yeah, for real. I appreciate him. He helped me out a long way too. But I feel like we need more facilities, just more to do for the kids. Like, not everybody is meant to be a basketball player or a rapper. Like, music is something that just happened for me. Like, I didn't expect it. It was something that was in my life that I liked doing, and I didn't know I liked doing it until I tried it. But that would be the same thing with other things like other sports and other talents. Like people wouldn't know what they like until they try it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, the loss of that YMCA is heartbreaking. And you're right, there's so many opportunities that are lost simply because the space is not there anymore. And I really hope that it comes back soon. And the powers that be figure out what needs to happen in order to get that going, because the kids are suffering, you know, kids are suffering. So that makes a lot. Any other things you see that like would just make this a better place for the children? Any other ideas?
I feel like Mount Vernon needs an overhaul, like overall. Like Mount Vernon is small, I understand that, but I feel like there's not much here. Like most people who live here think, how am I going to get out of here? Like if we had something here that would kind of build a culture of, yeah, I love my city, like I would want to grow and build here, that would be nice. Like I can't think off the top what that would be, but we have to kind of create that culture, make it feel more like a home rather than somewhere you want to get out of.
Yeah, I understand. You know, you go to so many other places and all these amazing things are happening, and I'm always like, damn, why can't that happen in Mount Vernon? Like, you know, whether I'm going to LA or whether I'm going to New Orleans or wherever, Charleston, South Carolina, like there's some nice things going on, and you're like, man, why can't Mount Vernon be like this? It doesn't seem like very difficult to put together some of the things, and I get it. Even just shopping wise, every holiday, I get a little frustrated because I find myself spending a lot of time in Yonkers. I love Yonkers, but Cross County, Ridge Hill,
Bay Plaza.
Bay Plaza.
That's pretty much it.
I know and they have so much other things that I need. And then, you know, I think about where can I go in Mount Vernon just to patronize my local spots. And there's not a whole lot of places, unfortunately. It's Target, but you know, that's Target. Big difference from Target to Ridge Hill. So yeah, I understand what you're saying, and that's a powerful point. You know, we have to generate more interest for the city that we're living in and that we love, you know.
Yeah, I definitely feel like we have the space. I just don't know what's going on with it. Like there's a lot of space in Mount Vernon that's not being used.
Yes, tons of space. So we'll see, you know, we'll see how it rolls out, and we're doing our part here by bringing value and creating a platform to show the rich culture of Mount Vernon, and a part of that rich culture is the artists, the hip hop artists and musicians, the creators, and that, you know, you are the good news of Mount Vernon, and I'm just here to kind of to share that and put that in front of folks as best as I can, you know.
There's a lot of unseen and untapped talent in the city.
Absolutely.
Like I hope to eventually build up to the point where I could expose the talent that's out here. But one step at a time.
Yeah. And you know, like I also have to say that, you know, I've lived in a lot of places. I've been in Mount Vernon I moved here in 2003, so I've been here for a little while. But before that, I've been in a lot of places, and I don't think I've been in a place that has such a high concentration of talent. You know, like in terms of the ability of the kids, of the students, even the adults. It's the ability to sing, to dance, to play, to create things, to manage events and organize things. Like it's really off the meter. Other places I go, there'll be, you know, some folks here and there that they can do their thing, but for some reason there's a really high concentration of super talented people here, and it's time to let that be known, and it's time to showcase that, and
I feel like we don't have enough love amongst the people though. Like,
Okay.
On a smaller, like for the artists who are on a smaller scale, love doesn't really circulate like that. Like if I'm doing well and I have an opportunity that I can offer to you and help out, I would. I feel like there's not enough of that going around either.
Yeah. There's definitely, I can see what you're saying. So it's a lack of like a willingness to like teamwork makes a dream work. Yeah, collaboration.
There's a larger goal than individual success. Like I'm trying to put on for the city. Like I'm trying to make sure we get recognized and do what I got to do to build myself up, to build the city up. If that makes sense.
It does. It makes absolute sense. And I salute you for that, brother. I salute you. Very cool, man. More music. Any other tunes that you wanna perform?
We could drop the links to the singles in the comments. I recently released something with Arrow and Eric.
Shout out to Arrow.
Yeah, shout out to Eric, Arrow and Eric. You know, we're working on a project. Arrow's actually featuring on 2 songs on my project, I think. On the album.
It's dope.
Yeah, so maybe you could reach out to him, get him on the podcast.
Oh yeah, it'd be an honor. Most Def. Gotta get him in there.
Also, his album is dropping next month, so tune in. Sequin coming soon.
I'm excited. I know it's gonna be
excited
amazing.
too.
I love it. This
like
great.
Fireworks every time we collab, honestly.
I believe it. Oh yeah.
But
I can't wait to hear that. I know it's gonna be fire.
I have to think. I've been working on so much music. I'm trying to think what I have coming up. Actually, I do think. Let me check. I have something for you guys.
And like I know that on the other side of things, it's important for us to get like a live space where we can artists can go and put this stuff in front of people, you know, just put their songs, put their artwork in front of folks, because you know it's a different side to being an artist. A performing artist is a different to develop your chops versus a studio artist.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah. So I could give you a little preview from another song off the project.
All right.
Just for you though. Just for the podcast.
Let's go.
All right.
Madman, I feel like a madman, looking for your love and it got me going bad, man. How you break my heart and leave me sad, man. Missing what we had way back then. They can't love you like I do. I can't trust you, is it true? I ain't never wanna lose you. Love me like I love you, you will understand it too. I was trying to change your moodiana. You keep moving like a groupiana. Think I should've never scooped Iana. I just word, lay me on her. You on my mind, I still miss you all the time. Loving you was blind, now I'm seeing all the lies. I ain't wanna waste your time, you wasted mine. Acting like we fine with a nigga on the side, but I always did you right, that's some shit you can't deny. If I did it how you did it, you would've wanted me to die. You still did it how you did it, and you look me in my eye. I still think about it and it keeps me up at night. Madman, I feel like a madman, looking for your love and it got me going bad, man. How you break my heart and leave me sad, man. Missing what we had way back then. They can't love you like I do. I can't trust you, is it true? I ain't never wanna lose you. Love me like I love you, you will understand it too. Yeah, I'm knee deep in my feelings, I'm realizing you don't need me. Moving fast, BB. I don't want no love, I want a GT. Why'd you deceive me? Yeah, why'd you deceive me? Girl, you ain't believe me. I said I love you, now I'm gonna embrace you. I had tried to change you. Yes, it doesn't faze you. I can never change you, and I hope you stay the same, you. So I remember all the reasons why I hate you. Madman, I feel like a madman, looking for your love and it got me going bad, man. How you break my heart and Jay Vlone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking
I can't
about
let y'all
right
get the
there.
whole album. I can't
Hey,
let y'all get
there it
the whole
is. Yeah, yeah. You got to keep the anticipation going.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. I like it a lot, man. Keep on creating.
Yes, sir.
What's
Tune
your
in
process?
the 26.
26? Tune in.
26.
All right, the 26th. All right, so boom. We
All
definitely gonna show you love on 20 on my socials. I'm gonna show you love on the 26th, man.
Got you.
What's your process for writing a song? Like, how do you choose, like, what the song's gonna be about, the flow? Like, what's the process?
It depends. There's a lot of factors, but sometimes I'll just go like beat searching, like just searching on YouTube, or I'll have beats sent to me. I'll just search through beats, and whatever the vibe the beat gives off, I'll just start writing, or whatever's really on my mind at the moment. You know, I try to keep it as creative as possible. Like recently, I've been like focusing on subject matter for a specific album, so all of it was the same thing, but different themes and undertones. You know. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
What advice would you have for someone who, like the younger generation, who feel they run out of stuff to talk about, or they run out of words? Like, how, whenever you get to a place to where you're like, man, I'm kind of running out right now, how do you refresh that? How do you keep it going? Do you have any ideas?
So sometimes if I run into writer's block, like I'll ask someone for like 5 random words, just 5 things off the top of their head, or I'll think of 5 random words and try to create a bar from each thing. Now, if each word isn't correlated, I can kind of come up with a topic from it. If not, I'll try to correlate the 5 words into a hook and then make the song about the hook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, that's gonna help somebody out immensely who's listening to this. Because like one of the big issues for like new artists, it's like, man, I don't know. I'm running out. I don't know what else to talk about. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Writer's block is definitely a thing.
Oh yeah.
Definitely a thing. But if you run into writer's block, just follow that 5 words idea. Like take a day off, do the 5 words, and you'll be writing songs for a week.
Absolutely.
That's what happens to me, at least.
Is there something that you practice in general to like expand your vocabulary of like flows, and like would you consider yourself like kind of like you got 3 flows and this is it, this is you, or do you consider yourself more of a lot more flexible with having like 10 to as many different flows as possible?
All right, so someone told me it's weird, but when I was in elementary school, I used to literally read the dictionary. Just like read words. And I've always just liked words. Like the English language is my thing. Like I'm a great English student. So I kind of have a way with words. Like I can convey a message. But sometimes I have difficulty finding like a message to convey. But in terms of flows, I like to stay creative. Like I said, like if I hear a beat and I like it, I'll use it. I don't care if it's like a mariachi band type beat or if it's like
it's some dope mariachi joints. Some dope mariachi joints.
Yeah. I like those sample club bangers with like the Spanish guitars.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those beats are
super
nice.
Cool.
But I don't find an issue with having limited flows as long as you could stay creative with the lyrics and wordplay. But I personally don't want to put myself in a box. Like I've done a lot of different styles since I've been making music. So I wouldn't say I have a specific flow or a specific set of flows, but I guess I would have to be creating music for longer to tell if I do.
Absolutely. Yeah, because I always find it interesting, you know, just for artists to share their mindset and their thought process behind how they choose their flow, and if and when they add new flows, how they do it, like the actual process for getting from straight up to the triplet flow to more like the Migos flow, you know, like how they make that transition, because you know for each person it's different, you know, just to line up those words in a triplet. I think of
my music as kind of like a freestyle. Yeah, so like sometimes it's not literally a freestyle, but sometimes I'll write it a certain way and think about it in my mind a certain way, and when I'm recording I might mess up and then say it with a different flow and it works. So like I never try to, music is like Play-Doh. You can make what you want out of it. There's no necessarily right way to do it.
That is some deep wisdom right there, because so many folks get caught up in a preconceived notion of what music is supposed to be, and you saying that there is no wrong way to do it it takes all the weight off of people being judgmental and saying this is good music, this is bad music. You know, it's like so many times folks say, all right, this is trash, or they don't even have a reason why it's trash. Let's be like, this is horrible, man. What is that? And it ends there. And they'll be like, oh, this was great. And it ends there. But to say that there is no wrong way to do music, it's liberating, because it allows you to be yourself. You know, and that's actually my own personal philosophy as well. Like I don't think there are any wrong notes. I don't think that there's a wrong way to do it. And for me personally, that's been really, really liberating, because I don't beat myself up when unexpected things happen. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times people be like, oh, that's a mistake. Oh, you messed up. But I've grown to the point where I don't feel that it's as much a mistake as an unexpected outcome, and what I do with that unexpected thing is what keeps it art. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
some of the biggest mistakes have created hits. That's how I look at it.
That's true.
So
you're absolutely right.
I look at it as just creative flows, you know?
Absolutely, man. That's wonderful info. Very cool, man. Well, hey, I definitely appreciate you coming on the show. Any parting words, parting information, anything?
Once again, check out the album June 26th, Brave Hearts Die Young. Actually, I'm working on a clothing line by the same name. Let me grab one of these shirts.
Oh yeah. Let us see that.
So I'll give you the links for the social media, but
dope. Brave Hearts, you know? Die Young.
Yes, sir.
I'm buying one. I'm gonna support you.
I got you. Just let me know your size.
Put my money where my mouth is.
Got you. But thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, man. First of many, man. We're definitely gonna keep on showing you love, and keep on doing your thing, man. You know, and you know, I'll put your socials out there and your albums and your clothing line. We're gonna put that in a place to where all the listeners can have it in one place and check you out, support you, follow you, all that good stuff. And keep on the hustle, man. Really excited about your future. And thank you for your time, man.
Thank you, man. Hopefully I'll be back.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
it'd be my pleasure.
Yes. All right.
Ooh. She tell me she love me, but I don't believe it. Bitches be trifling, I know they deceive it. Hit me in fight, I do not need it. Fell in love twice, I don't know the reason. Put me 3 times, I'm one of the better. Don't got no heart, it really don't matter. Should've ignored her the moment I met her. I never trip cause I know I'll do better. Too many times I've been down bad. All of them times I went outside. They say home with a heart at. I can't tell you where my heart at. life.